Let me just check that shit on YouTube.
Armadillo's barely got a heartbeat now, but this is my town, my home. I can't abandon it.
Alright, Brian, in a just say some random shit.
Wubba lubba dub dub. Wubba lubba dub dub. Rick and Morty, you know.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're all
no.
good. Johnny, Willie, just say something random just so I know you're included.
Something random so I know you're included.
Dude, where'd you get the eye patch though? I'm gonna copy one.
From my wife, Madame Lazar.
Right,
Oh,
I think we're
fuck.
golden. Let's copy the links.
Hey, Crow.
What's up?
Do you got a, what kind of grain do you got on that, Lancaster? That shit looks like the fucking gold is on the grain, too.
Steer clear of this place. I had a gun in my face just
Yeah,
yesterday.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go look at it and see which one it is.
Pretty dope.
I'm fucking impressed though.
With?
The whole fucking posse you got here.
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean,
fucking solid.
we try our best to do our best.
Y'all always had that ambition.
Oh yeah. It's very
Shit crazy
important.
to see.
Very
It was
important
crazy
to have
because
it.
it all came. I'm just impressed how it all came through.
Yeah,
Months
man,
ago, it
it's
was
been a
all-
long fucking time, bro.
Took
It was all
year,
BWP for one
year.
time.
Right, I'm gonna send you that shit now.
You hungry? If something up, you can eat it.
Okay, there. I've sent you the link as well, Bran. Everyone's got the
remember
link. The
what
page
came
has got
first,
the link.
Armadillo, that
Check,
damn
check,
curse?
check, check,
There
check,
we go.
check.
Fucking Herbert Moon.
Posting it to the page real quick.
Dude, it's been a long time since I even seen your character, bro. Like up
Yeah, let me
close
look
and
at
see what his face look like and shit.
Isn't he a spitting image of me? Except taller.
He's not
It's
wearing a
hard
high
to see his
vis.
face.
That's one
Except I don't got those scratches on my face in real life and shit.
Yeah. Is that, which hat is that? Is that the one with the skulls on that shit?
That's the Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
It's the only hat I can really rock with is the Kennedy.
Okay, so I
People,
think everything's.
people is on high alert. Boy, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
They all just fucking storming around the bar. and
Running
shit.
around good. He's our head of
That's
security
our-
tonight. He's
Yeah,
on
that's
detail.
chief of security right there.
Yeah, over here in the corner we've got Saint David. He's another one of our council.
VIP on that.
Madman as well.
VIP always gotta have himself some security and shit. You feel me?
Oh, did you notice when you was walking through to the saloon there that Cataclysm was there? Did you notice that? You know him, right?
Yup, Cap, you got him?
Yeah.
He's with us now.
Oh shit.
We'll
That's
bring
my
him
boy.
in. We'll bring him in later and let him say hello. Okay, so
He's
if
a
you're
good
all
dude, man.
if you're all set, then if you're all set, we'll kind of start it now, yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, welcome viewers to another edition of the Tumbleweed Tribune. Today we have the editor of the New Hanover News Network, an ex-Unforgiven and vengeful Fang member, Brandad. welcome, ...
Hey, I was one of you guys at 1.2. Can't forget about that. This is my first posse.
From the Tumbleweed Tribune and representing HHR, we got the President, Mr. Boogeyman, we got General the Nightmare Crow, we got myself, Chief Editor of the TT, Vice President Hellhound Rivers. Alright, Bran, thanks for coming tonight. We're going to start off, I'm going to throw a question across to you if I may, and we'll kind of go from there, okay? So,
That sounds like fun.
good shit. Okay, so the first question I'm going to put your way is what's happened with your page? The new Hanover News Network has been linked to the Vengeful Fang gang for how long now? What, a couple of months? 3-4 months?
I'd say about 2 or 3 months. Yeah, I was linked to them for that short period of time.
Shit,
It wasn't really.
Well, you've been linked to them, and we know that you're not with the Vengeful Fang, or Alan is not the Vengeful Fang. Do you want to elaborate on that and, you know, run us through it? Because we're all desperate to hear. I'm sure the viewers are. Go for it.
Well, it all kind of started with everybody sort of just, like, we all had our own idea of how we wanted the posse to be like. We wanted to be a smash mouth kind of posse. Like, show up, fight to the end, be there for more than, like, 2 fucking minutes, feel me?
Yep.
And we really just, like, didn't really go down that way. Like, we all expected we were gonna be this, like, big name group, but we never lived up to that kind of expectations, because we would always just show up, use explosives, and leave after a whole 2 minutes of fighting.
Right,
And
right.
You talking about the Vengeful Fang?
yeah,
Yeah.
like, you can't really get much hype out of, like, 2 minutes of fighting. Like, you can't really hype that up.
But
And,
what's happened with you and the Vengeful Fang? That's kind of what I'm asking. I mean, we know you was with them. We know you were trying to build something and make something from the fallout from Alan.
Like, was you was one of the leaders, right? You was one of the leaders of Vengeful Fang? Or was it
Yeah.
just old buddy and fucking...
I was one of the leaders,
Shire?
technically speaking. Yeah, I was one of the leaders. It was kind of the same setup as Dead Rabbits, where they'd have like a council kind of thing, kind of like Unforgiven 2.
Yeah.
So, in a technical sense, I was a leader in there, yeah. But my part in it all kind of came to an end because, like, I seen how much, like, my page was dying down and everything, and rolling with Alan, I mean, he's a cool dude, but there's a lot of drama that comes with the dude at the same time. Like,
What you mean, how so?
like, you seen how the whole thing with the you being a pedophile shit went and all that crap, like,
Yeah.
I don't like being involved in that kind of drama, like,
Yeah.
that shit's kind of stupid to me. Like,
That's
I like
desperation, man.
the video game drama. Like, I like clowning on motherfuckers for getting clapped. Like, that's always been my thing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's fun, man.
yeah, but you say that. I mean, I'm not trying to be like aggressive, but you say that. But you have spent 90% of your time clowning people with memes and shit. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
rather than.
What can I say? I'm gonna be nasty.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a troll. I'll do the same shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying we haven't
That's
done
why I
it
do
either.
it. I do it because I'm a troll.
Dude, exactly.
I
That shit-
think it's fun, bro. Yeah, it's fun.
So,
It's like roasting motherfuckers on the back of the school bus, bro. Like,
but
Yeah,
what's-
exactly. They're sitting at the lunch table roasting motherfuckers back and forth.
yeah. And Shire's an easy target.
He really did make himself too easy of a target. He got, like, he'd act like he doesn't get mad, but he'd get mad.
Oh
In
yeah,
his
he
office.
fucking rages, bro.
Oh, he's renowned for that shit. Everyone says that he rages in the party chats and shit. I've always heard that from loads of his.
My
followers.
thing is this: why party chat? Why never game chat? Like, the back and forth on the Facebook shit is all good and well, but it kind of like loses its luster when I get on the mat with these motherfuckers and y'all ain't saying shit. They just stay in the party. Like, get out here and talk that shit you was talking. Like, let's see
Yeah,
how
another
witty
thing.
you are. You feel what I'm saying? But he never would.
Yeah, I always feel let down because
Yeah, that's another thing.
you want to speak to these people that you've been warring with for a year on
Yeah.
social media. They never give you the chance to even speak to them.
And then Stimpy, he's the only one that'll get on and yell at you, but you can't understand what the fuck he's saying. So it kind of loses it. He talking about, who am I supposed to talk to? Not me, bro, because I can't understand you half the time. I need to talk to somebody I can fucking understand, bro. So what was the, like, when they became incorporated in the page, was that a thing like, you was like, hey, I'm part of y'all gang, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and, you know, you can become part of this page and shit, or was it more or less like, hey, Brandad, let us on the page and let us put this, that, and the third up?
Well, I'll be honest, it's a mix of both. A lot of it, I did most of my picking based on a lot of things, like, Bulgarian, he's really good at staying serious on topics, and, like, some of our, like, more serious stuff is the stuff he writes out. Because he's a lot better at keeping that serious note than I am. Like, I'll go off topic and talk about random shit, like you being the goddamn president and all that shit.
But see that's the thing about the paper that you have and the outlet that you did, was it's a great outlet. Like, it really is. It's a great outlet. I got no problem giving you that prop. Like, it's a great outlet, and it produces some really funny fucking content. Like, I will literally laugh out loud. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't do that at a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I know the shit that you're talking about, and some of the shit that you're saying is just off the wall. And that's what makes your outlet such a good outlet. And the fact that when I seen you align with those two individuals, I was like, I hope he don't let them touch the outlet, and you did. And when I seen that you did, it kind of made me like, damn, like, they gonna fuck that shit up, and that shit could, like, it could have been bigger than Blackwater Tons, bro. I'll give you that. It could have been bigger because you touch a funny bone. You feel what I'm saying? But when people find out that you linked up with Shires, shit all over your title, bro. Motherfuckers like, oh, now that shit finna be water fed by Shires, and you know he a fucking weirdo. Like, bruh, he turned the shit anything he touches, bruh. But do you think you can bring it back to its original glory? Is my question.
Well, so far it seems like I'm getting there. I mean, I pissed Los Hombres off the other day with the power rankings and everything, but
well, I mean, to be honest, your power rankings, like, I'm sitting here looking at your power rankings, and I noticed, you know, a couple of names up there, like the Dead Rabbits, as far as us being tied with them, you know, for the #1. Don't get me wrong, Jasper is a funny motherfucker, you know what I mean? That bitch is funny. Like, she's funny, bro. She does good with the memes and shit, but as far as seeing them, like, hop in and put, like, some real work in, I ain't really seen that. When we popped up on them in BWG last night, they didn't seem to have no #1 energy, bro, because they ran out of Blackwater. What was it, like 30, 40 minutes?
Well, I've just read these power rankings now. I'm reading them for the first time. I thought you meant the old power rankings where you put...
No. Everybody mad about these.
You've put Dead Rabbits... I'm not just being biased here, but we have ran Dead Rabbits off the server multiple times. If they see us, they get that Lauren Sweeney, she hears our voices and she leaves.
Devils BWG Wolfpack, definitely too high, bro. They should be in at least 9. At least 9, because to be honest, and I'm gonna be fair, even though I give Yakuza and Cloud shit because they be hanging around too fucking much, they should be 5, bro, because they be putting in work. Them boys there be putting in some fucking work, bro.
Good fight.
Their content is good, they put out good videos, but Wolfpack is the remnants of some shit that used to be, bro. BWG is the Al Bundy of RDO. Like, you're trying to resuscitate some shit that clearly just fucking dissipated, bro. All of the shooters are either trapped their videos. I've been watching their streams for, I don't know, past couple days. But they're definitely up in that area and shit, bro. But Dead Rabbits, I feel like they're a little high, bro.
Yeah, Yeah, I would say
A lot of
Nervosi,
the-
Los Hombres, Brian's good. You know, as you Johnny said, Rambo's good. Redneck's got a lot better as well. But other than that,
Yeah,
man.
Redneck has gotten better. He's gotten better. At least he ain't popping in like a pussy and dropping E rounds and then dipping off like the regulators.
Nah,
Yeah.
he likes a good scrap. I just can't. I
Like,
mean,
and that's
I'm not
Go ahead.
crabbing. I'm not crabbing your list. Your list is your list. I respect
yeah.
your,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
this,
but I just cannot believe you put Dead Rabbits
it's
above
the way you
HHR
put it
and-
together, bro. Like, it's the way you put it together is it's good, bro. It's good content.
But yeah, it's good. The power rankings are a good idea. It's your take and your opinion on it, but I'm disappointed at HHR on
I
top,
mean,
you know.
the way I
I mean, I'm cool with number 2. It is what it is.
Nah.
the way I do go with the power rankings though
Yeah.
is I do keep track of the videos that are being posted everywhere and everything. I just watch them through. I take little kill counts. Sometimes accurate, sometimes it's not the most. I mean, I have to go read through some of your videos and some of Hombre's videos, like this whole month of August, just to make sure I can get something accurate for it. But what I do really is I just take like the numbers from each like fight and I add them up. Usually, like,
Time was.
hold on a second, I gotta check my phone on the
still,
score real quick.
is that going back to why you're kind of not associated with Alan now? Because you said before to me in messages that you found it hard to validate Alan's 2-minute videos. I mean, we would put out a 21-minute
Yeah,
video.
you said that earlier too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't see them in the top 10 right now.
Yeah. And see, this is my thing, right? This is my thing. I'm not bashing them. All right, let's take Shires out of the equation completely. All right, let's take them out of the equation altogether. Let's say it's Black Lung. Even though Black Lung did some shiesty shit to Pedro, I'm a fan of his work because I don't like Pedro. So, you know, people call him a piece of shit, whatever. He may be. This is my thing though. For one, the name stupid as hell. For two, he had some good people that he could have formed a decent posse with, but as soon as he added Alan Shires into that mix, I knew they would not last, bro. I knew they would not last. I've even told fucking Madman that's standing right here beside you. I even told him that shit. They not gonna last because of who they and why let him in as a leadership level when you know he's not leadership material.
So did Bulgarian and all that? Did they kind of tell Alan there's the door? Because that's what's happened. You know, we were asking you.
Yeah, like
Well,
how did that happen? How did the whole, you know, what's the scoop?
Well, you know, we all kind of agree on the same level with this shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Alan is really fucking dramatic, but we all kind of see him as a decent dude. We never caused any trouble to any of us. He's not been disrespectful to any of us. I don't got an issue with Alan. It's more or less that he overhypes us and he just makes us out to look like trash. Like, we show up for 2 minutes total and we fight for 2 minutes total.
So he
and we run
tells
out of
y'all to
emails.
leave when he does that?
He spawns us out usually.
No shit.
We have noticed.
It's pretty lame.
One thing
And
I
got
will
really
say
tired
though
of
is
it.
him. I think it was him, Catalyst, and somebody else. It was 3 or 4 of them, and me, Peepo, and Rock Swing hopped on them, and they stayed and fought us for an hour and a half. They got their fucking asses mopped, but they stayed there for an hour and a half. That's the only time I've ever seen Slug stay there that fucking long. And bro, if you watch that video, that kill feed was fucking ridiculous. Like, it was terrible. He was fighting
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
I've
noob,
seen
bro.
I've
Like, he
seen
was
that.
fighting terribly.
They were trying to make me post some footage from that, and at that point in time, I was already at the point where I was like, I don't really want to fucking post anything else about Vengeful Thing at this point, because, I
Makes
mean,
me
we
look
just
bad.
embarrass ourselves every time. Like, every time I post something like that, it's just, just
What
get put
was
on
his,
blast.
bro? What was his fucking little side deal with the 1v1, bro? Like all bullshit aside, he know damn well that he been talking this shit for fucking almost a year now about this 1v1, and I finally get it set up to where he's there, I'm there, he's filled up on his shit, I'm filled up on my shit, and he want to do some more hoe shit like, oh, there's no rules. when everybody else he's ever fought, he's did fucking rules. No E rounds, no slippery. I wasn't even gonna make him not do slippery. I was gonna let him use whatever the fuck he wanted, just don't do E rounds. And first thing he does is hit motherfuckers with dynamite arrows. And swears him down he won. And swears him down he won. And then I agreed to the shit. That shit baffled me, bro. He's like Michael Scott.
I'll be honest with you right now, like, I posted something about it to the page a while ago because he wanted me to, but dude, who quits after 7 fucking kills? Like, that's literally where the video cut out. Like, 7 fucking kills. Like, and then I posted the video, you know what I mean? I didn't make no cuts in it. I posted it straight through. He even had somebody with him. Like, they shot, you can see in the video, I even slowed it down and zoomed in on the mini map. You can see them shoot me first, their dot turned red, then his dot turned red. But he swears to God that they was up watching this shit. I'm like, bro, I would have 2v1'd you if you wouldn't have used E rounds. And probably still whip him, because he's not that good, bro. From what I've seen, he's not good. And I thought he was fucking good from all that mouth and everybody hyping him up. Well, I'll be honest with you,
but
he's like me. He's good if he's got support behind him. If I'm in a full posse, I can fuck shit up. Same with him. But by himself, he's not one of those kind of people.
Why do we talk so much shit? Like, why not just, you know what, fuck that, I ain't doing no 1v1. Don't fake like you been chasing me and shit. Like, bro, I don't hide or run from nobody. Half the time, you can ask anybody from the other games or anybody from this one. If I'm fighting motherfuckers on the map, a lot of the 1v1s I do, I call them motherfuckers out during the middle of the fight. Man, let's go to Tumbleweed. And that's what we gonna do. That's how I got Bam and fucked his ass up. And I forgot to even put on headshot protection with him. And that's also in the video. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It just baffled me how you seem like an intelligent person on certain levels, bro, but it just not when it come to who you associate with, bro. Like, you should have seen clear as day that associating with that man was gonna tank that fucking page. You know what I'm saying? You be giving people the benefit of the doubt that don't deserve it, bro.
At the end of the day,
I always do that, honestly.
If we go back to when a lot of people in the community, you know, the Renegades, BSV at the time, we were all kind of fighting the Blackwater Griefer / Dead Rabbits coalition. And there was a seismic shift, and you were very friendly with the Blackwater Griefer gang, which contributed to your leaving Unforgiven, right? And you decided to align yourself with Vengeful Fang. You know, you're friendly and rub shoulders with Dead Rabbits, you rub shoulders with the Griefer guys, and you went against us. Why did you choose to go on that side of the fence rather than this side of the fence?
More or less, I was mad about being kicked out of Unforgiven at that moment. When I was starting to make content for Blackwater Griefers, it was just more to spread like my base out a little bit, like beyond like this side of the community. I didn't intend for it to go directly to their side of the community. It was more like a retaliation at the time, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, after about a month I kind of realized it was stupid. But you know, I made some pretty good friends with Vengeful Fang and like Bulgarian and Philip and all of them. They're pretty great people. Like, I like them personally. Like, I don't got anything against the posse themselves. It's just the bad name itself that comes with them. It's just, I can't fuck with it.
It's the brand.
Yeah, basically.
So whose decision is it to kind of cut Alan from Vengeful Fang? Did he go of his own accord? Was he told to go? You know, what's the story there?
Well, Bulgarian made the call. It was Kezia, Bulgarian, Philip, Kat, and forgetting one more person, one more very important person. I forgot that person's name, but but they made the call originally. And at first, we were going to take the name Vengeful Fang, but then they decided, you know what, leave Alan with the name and everything. He can keep the Vengeful Fang. They went off, and they're doing their own thing now. I'm not sure
What's the name of that stuff now?
Was that?
What's the name of that gang now?
I'm pretty sure Alan still runs with Vengeful Fang and Bulgarian, but I haven't caught up with him yet on any of that stuff. So I have no clue what they're doing.
I heard Alan fucking stopped the game and all that shit.
I don't know. Last thing he said to me on Messenger was he's gonna keep going with it, but
how long ago was that?
So,
like 2 week ago.
I don't really understand though. I don't really understand. So, have they parted ways or have they not parted ways? Are they still Vengeful Fang? Are they not Vengeful Fang?
They're not Vengeful Fang.
Right.
So
Vengeful
they're not
Fang's...
the undead Fang?
Nah. God damn it. Nah.
I mean, it's no surprise to me that Bulgarian, because unlike a lot of people at this table, I know Bulgarian very well, and it's no surprise to me that he made the call to cut Alan, because he kind of does that. He kind of uses people, and then when there's nothing else to get, he cuts them loose. But the problem with Bulgarian is, where was he in any of those fights? Because I fought Vengeful Fang at least 7, 8 times.
Yeah, it's very rare you see him.
Where's that
he spawned in on us like 3 days ago and shot off like 4 dynamite arrows and left.
Bulgarian?
Yeah, him and was it Steal Your Loot?
Oh, Philip. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, especially since they were complaining about that.
Yeah.
Because they know if they stay, they're gonna get absolutely killed. That's why. Can't blame them.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of it.
I will say that there was a time that I do think the Vengeful Fang could have been successful before any of these updates came out, because back then it all just relied on pure skill, but now you have all these new cards and stuff, and like it all just really plays into it a lot more. It's more about your builds and about what kind of ammo you're using and getting that headshot, getting that perfect shot each time. You can't really fight full posses like what you got anymore with just 2 or 3 people and expect to win.
Shit, we do it all the time. Constantly, actually.
I've only seen the ones
to be honest, the skill that BWG and them had at that height was based on the Deadeye cards, because the Deadeye cards took away the bloom from your shot. Therefore, you didn't need to wait for a shot. You could continuously just, shoot and get dead on shots as long as you were in Deadeye. And that's what a lot of them did. Once that became null and void and now it doesn't give you a perfect shot, you have to wait for that bloom. There was a whole bunch of those guys that quit the game just because of that. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have that assistance. Those cards that are out now, people are complaining about the cards, but nobody complained about Slippery Bastard. You know what I'm saying? They still used it. They still would ride up, click in, and click out. Like, that, taking away my ability to aim and shoot at you, period, that's a pussy move to me. Defense mode, that's a pussy move to me. You feel what I'm saying? You can use anything else. You know what I'm saying? Use anything at your disposal. You know what I mean? The E-round shit, that's pussy shit to me. We don't even fucking like E-rounds, bro. Half the time, we try to talk to posse, we fighting into not using them. And we'll be like, bro, we'll stop using them if y'all don't fire no more. But they won't do it. Because they know what'll happen to them. Hell, last night we was fighting RDS. These motherfuckers disappeared. I'm like, damn, where the fuck Santa go? I said, I bet you that pussy motherfucker went to Valentine to farm animal fat. Went to Valentine, and sure enough, there was his motherfucking ass farming animal fat. I said, man, y'all pussy as hell, bro. He talking about, man, we was empty. Motherfucker, we get empty too. But you don't see us go run and do that shit. I mean, you used to see it when we get private lobbies, but that's because we got 3 gangs on us doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can say about us is that motherfuckers can do all of that shit and spawn. Yeah, the hombres can spawn 30 people on you. They can do this, they can do that. We do that shit, but we do it as one gang, bro. We don't call nobody for no fucking help. Never do you see us call anybody for help.
To be fair to you, Bran, you did win a bit of respect for me when you did your last power rankings, and even though you did, in your opinion, put Los Hombres at the top, you did actually say that they're mercenaries, you know? And like Johnny was just saying, I think that's the key difference, you know? I've got a whole bunch of friends on PSN You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I could invite armies of people if I wanted to, but the point is, I'm HHR.
Man,
so
listen, bro, I can make I could agree to 2 alliances right now, bro, and I can fill every fucking server that we get into. I promise you. All I'd have to do is agree to them, but I can't. That shit's against our code. We don't believe in it. And that's why half the beefs that we have right now, that's what they're from, is us telling people, nah, we don't do alliances, bro. We appreciate it, but we don't do it. And they get butthurt from the shit.
Yeah.
It's not that we think we better than you, it's that we have certain standards that we hold ourselves to and we don't bend on them.
To be fair, though, you got some pretty good fucking recruiting skills, I'll tell you that. Like, when I saw that shit, like, when I first started playing this game, dude, I was like, alright, bet, this guy's gonna be fucking smash mouth as fuck. He's gonna fuck everybody up. He's gonna make me good at this shit. You know what I mean? Just straight up, like, you can tell straight off the bat what you're about. And
yeah, I don't hide too much,
a lot
bro.
of people, you hype shit up hella, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, you got to, man.
Like, nobody hyped their shit up as much as you guys did. I mean, BWG,
nobody understands the fact that you got to invest in your brand, man.
Shall I tell you what? Do you want me to tell you, in my opinion, Brown, where the whole BWG/HHR thing went wrong? Is HHR was small at the beginning, but they stuck to the principle and the code of the gang, and that drew curiosity, and people came and they digged it and they wanted a part of it because it was more exclusive.
And it's the pures, it's the pure bloods, bro.
Now with
BWG, out of all the posses out here, you guys have had the least amount of controversy. I mean,
yeah, because as soon as we see it arise, we remove the members causing it. As soon as we see it, no discussion.
And we keep it.
We don't do emotions here.
We keep it completely in house. If we have any of that type of thing happen, we deal with it in our own system.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing with BWG and all that is they had too many alliances. So once you let people come into your group chats and they dilute it.
They cause so much bullshit, man.
Like that Space Bells and all those people you hear about all the time. They come in, they fuck posses up, and they leave. And that's why they've gone into 3 different gangs, and we're still sitting here as one.
Oh.
I've noticed that too.
And
that's
what's
a big
cool,
reason
bro?
why BWG's all these different portions now. That's why BWG's all these different portions now. Like, beginning
you can't
of
even call it BWG anymore, bro.
It's fucking Wolfpack at this point.
Yeah.
Look, Brandad arrow.
Fucking run.
Should we run these ones out? Because Los Hombres come.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, then. Just let us just ride
Go
these
around,
ones.
all the way back, man.
Y'all going back to the what you call it?
Balloon. There goes our chairs.
I can't blame him. I'd have did the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, we've been sitting here talking for a fat minute.
Yeah,
but
they've come in on your friends.
You said what, bro?
That's what they're coming.
Yeah, it's
What was I talking about?
We were just talking about, you know, HHR and how motherfuckers grew and shit like that. But what people don't understand, bro, is that you can go into these other people's posses and shit, and you'll see, you know, they got 90 members, they got 80 members, they got, you know, 100 members or whatever. But bro, the thing about HHR is the reason why we stick to the code how we do and only accept the certain critiques that we, you know, criteria that we tell our people they gotta have, is because we're looking for specific players, and the players that we've accumulated and that we've drawn are players that are actually gamers. You see what I'm saying? They're immersed in this world. You know what I mean? They love Red Dead. They're immersed in this shit to the point to where this causes more immersion. You see what I'm saying? And allows them to be somebody that they want to be all the time, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? So they come here and they dedicate that, man. They really dedicate themselves to the shit. Like, you wouldn't believe some of the shit that these guys do for this game to keep this shit up and running. Fuck, Rivers pretty much never sleeps. ever.
Vampire,
Like, this
bro.
motherfucker does not sleep.
Vampire now, I'll tell you. Fucking. But yeah, thank you, bro.
You
And
know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you too, that's part of the reason I'm still chilling here at level fucking 40 and not fucking 100 something by now. I haven't
Shit,
had
man.
a crew that's been motivated. I mean,
And that's
don't
because
get me
you've been,
wrong, I'm
you've been
forgiving.
fucking with crews off the wrong basis, bro. You fuck with the wrong
I mean-
crews on the wrong basis, man.
What seems to happen,
And that's
bro,
why
is
I'm probably...
I won't name names, I'm not going to do people like that, but trust me, if you knew how many people hit up our recruit chat members, well-known members in this community from different gangs like BWG, and asked to join us and we say no, you'd be laughing your ass off. I mean,
Yeah, bro.
Johnny, you see that?
Bro, there's
you see
plenty
it,
motherfuckers. I
crazy.
say they motherfucking names. That shit. Fuck all
Shit, don't be the
ex-BWG
names.
leaders. Bro, we talking about ex-BWG. Man, we done had the Andy motherfucker, what's his name? Fucks you up. We done had him, AK Ragnar. We done had fucking John Britton and his whole squad at one time. We had fucking bro, the list goes on, bro. John Gotti, fucking all the Lemoyne Reapers, fuck, we got one of them, Shano, and he's a fucking great hellhound. That bitch will
Right.
peel a fucking Lemoyne Reaper head back now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's plenty of them, bro. And the thing about it is, it ain't even no disrespectful shit. It's just me being amazed that you can only say real shit in an inbox, homie.
Yeah. It
If
just
I'm
goes
gonna give
to
you
show-
your props, I'm gonna give you your fucking props in front of everybody or wherever, bro. If you gonna give me my fucking respect, let me get that shit in front of where it happened at. You ain't got to come behind the scenes to give me respect. That's that shit with RDS, bro. John Britton been trying to fucking rub up on us for the past 2 or 3 weeks and don't realize we don't give a motherfuck about him. It's funny. We sit there and laugh at that shit. Look at this clown. Trying to get cool, cozy with us because he know the hombre's name look bad right now, so he can't dick ride them, so he try to come dick ride us, and we wasn't going for that shit. That's why we fucked him up how we did yesterday.
Yeah.
And the only reason he got that screenshot was because my team DC'd. That's the only fucking reason. And then when I told him to come back on, motherfucker talking about, oh, we DC'd, we not coming back. I bet you not.
9 hours, and for one of those hours, he hid in the post office.
Yeah,
even one of
man,
our members in the
Santa,
chat
man,
today
Santa is trash, bro. Santa's trash. He just a tonic slammer. I'm a tonic slammer. That shit don't make me good. My kill streak make me good, bro.
But Bran, as you know, we want to give you your dues as editor of the New Hanover News Network. If you wanted to put some questions our way, and we kind of agreed that, so you know this is the time now, bro. If you want to ask any of us in HHR,
Oh yeah, feel free.
go for it.
Well, y'all managed to cover a lot of what I was gonna ask. Let's see what you haven't covered.
Go for your list, bro. Go for your list. Remind yourself. Sometimes you just forget on the spot.
I'm going through the list. Going through the list right now. Alright. This one has been on my mind since I joined the Vengeful Fang. I never really got the chance to ask this one because as soon as I joined, it was right then and there. We were beefing.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
what inspired all this beef between you and Alan? Between both of you guys?
Me?
Yeah, between both of you. You and
I made a
John.
post. I made a post in I think it was the Saltlands or RDO Salt. But it showed a screenshot of a post that it was the first time Alan Shires had ever used my name in a post or addressed me or addressed HHR or any of that shit. And basically at the time, I know you remember, that's when it was just me and a couple other guys, but it was mainly just me as far as HHR, and I was always getting, you know, bombarded by BWG and all their affiliates and Dead Rabbits and all that shit as far as the memes and roasting and shit. So, you know, of course I never gave up. I ain't never backed down because shit was fun to me for one, and it ain't do nothing but get my name bigger and bigger and bigger, bigger the more they talk. So I remember I seen a post one day and it was this Alan Shires motherfucker, and it was his first time on the scene, and he was trying to make a name for the Dead Rabbits and trying to make them, you know, seem like they was something to fuck around with. This was before their alliance with BWG. He said I'm not one to kick a dead corpse while it's on the ground, but since everybody else is having their fun, I might as well have mine too. With this dude and his whack ass posse, does anybody have an end to him? And then he hashtagged it like milk bucket or some shit. He was basically sucking Chad's dick, trying to impress Chad. And eventually it worked, and Chad fucking made an alliance with him because the King clan made an alliance and then stopped playing the game. And then, of course, BWG was weak, just like they always were, you know, mentally. So they ended up teaming up with Dead Rabbits, which they should have never done. Because in my opinion, if you're going to team up with another gang, if I got to call you for help when I get in trouble, I might as well join your fucking gang. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not my own gang. I got to call your gang. You know what I'm saying? I'm the mark. I'm calling for backup. You a mark. You a buster. Bro, I've done fought with motherfuckers for 9 hours by myself. You can ask that motherfucker, everybody that's on his nuts. Ramey, the 790. Bro, I fought Ramey when Ramey was a 200 and I was a fucking 40. And I fought him and the Unknown Bounty Hunters for like fucking 11:30. It wasn't 9 hours. It was probably like 6 hours. But bro, that's how we got Lenny. That's how Lenny came over. You was at that fight. That's when I threw the fucking dynamite stick in the middle of that crowd. But that's where that whole shit started at. He a bandwagoner, bro. He was trying to get his name off of me just like half these other motherfuckers. Woody, RD and Grizzly, all the motherfuckers trying to get their name off me, bro. Boys clowns. Woody is the biggest clown in the motherfucking world. That boy is fucking retarded.
That boy's got issues, bro. He
really does.
Honestly, we would fight Heartland Regulators any time. They never do it. Heartland Regulators are the best gang in the whole community of coming up when you are literally fighting 2 to 3 posses and then they come in with E rounds. They get their one-shot kills. They make an edited video of it and go HHR rest in peace. It's fucking funny. I literally typed in HHR into YouTube and it just comes up with Woody, Grizzly.
Yeah. But you know, it's you know, I don't mean to get off topic and shit. I know we're getting off topic, but that's how that shit started, man. He basically did that. I think I had got into it with Jasper before she was ever a Dead Rabbit, but he used that altercation to try to say, oh, I was defending her. Like, motherfucker, you didn't even know her then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the screenshots from that shit too. Back when she was, I had met Jasper in a fucking, I think it was a Red Dead, like a fucking community addicts page or some shit. And that's how that whole shit started with me and him, man. And he would just pop his fucking lips off, bro, and I ain't never hop off him. And then, of course, you know, I picked on him for the gay shit. You know what I'm saying? Not that I give a fuck if he gay or not. He just get mad because I call him gay, so I call him motherfucker gay. You feel what I'm saying? For my brother-in-law gay, that shit don't make a fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny to do it to him. Then they come with the lies and shit, you know. He a racist. He a Nazi. Bitch, if I'm a Nazi, bro, if I'm a Nazi, there's something wrong with this fucking country, bro. But, yeah, that's how that shit started, bro. Nothing else.
I was gonna say, you can't really be a Nazi.
And if he say it was Lenny wasn't even fucking HHR when he went after Shires for the first time. He was unforgiven. So that was a lot too.
Really...
Everybody that hate us because Alan Shires hate us, y'all some dumb motherfuckers, bro. Because Alan Shires hate us for literally no reason.
Yeah, he did. Alan Shires hates me for no reason. Same shit. He saw me.
Yeah, because he a dick rider.
He saw me arguing with BWG/Rhodes Mafia, and he decided that this is the 2 gangs I'm going to cozy up with, and I'm going to. But he fucked up because the moment he met an enemy of me, that was it. I just literally I just started taking him apart. Brick by brick, trolling him on social media, trolling him
I ain't gonna lie,
game,
bro. I know you say
brick.
he might be a good dude and all that shit, but one of the sweetest victories and trophies in this entire fucking game is watching his ass fall.
Big time fall as well, like kicked out of 2 gangs fall.
Because he always say this shit. This what they always say. They always come in my inbox and they always say this shit. Your empire, the sun is setting on your empire, ain't it? Look like HHR falling apart. Oh, HHR lost all its members. It won't last long. Oh, Johnny can't get nobody to come fight with him. Johnny can't do this. Johnny can't do that. Now it's, oh, you need 25 motherfuckers to fight 4 people? You goddamn right I do.
Yeah, exactly. This is a gang beef at the end of the day. Who gives a fuck how many
Everybody
people
who
we bring
want
in?
this XP off your puss ass, that's what I'm gonna call in here.
Yeah, the same people that are moaning that we bring in free squads against them are the same people that used to do that shit to us. It's just like,
Yeah, and bro,
suck it
this the
sweet.
thing, right? This the thing. Half the time when I tell my guys, hey, bro, I'm about to get on, I might be 30 minutes after I tell them that, and that's because I get on the game. I'll hop on a posse by myself. I might go find me a 3-4 man posse, bro, and just practice on them. I just practice on them, bro. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
They gonna get my name out there, you know. I'm gonna get better, and then I'm gonna spawn to the guys, see what's up with them. We love it when you motherfuckers spawn in. That shit is fun. Bro, we spawned in on the Ombre's fucking redneck who was here just now. We spawned in on that bitch one time. He talking about, he parlayed us immediately. I said, man, what the fuck? He was like, hell yeah, bitch, it's 30 of y'all. I ain't fighting on y'all.
Yeah, they've all done that. We've had BWG Wolfpack invite us to 3 sessions, and as soon as we've turned up, they've parlayed us.
Shit.
What the fuck is the point?
Hey, come on, man.
We
Like,
It's
just
sad
my
seeing
thing,
what
bro.
happened to
Just
them.
yeah, put out that same shit, bro. Put out the same shit you run your mouth with. That's all I say, bro. Put that out there. Everybody I asked for these 1v1s, that HA Hellfire motherfucker or FA Hellfire that what was it, KS was running with.
Yeah.
Slaughtered that boy in the 1v1, bro. I told that man before I even fought him, bro, you not gonna get a kill, and I goose egged him. To be honest, bro, I won almost every 1v1 I fought. I can't tell you a 1v1 I lost.
Yeah,
That they didn't, you know what I'm saying, on some cheat shit. Hell, I beat Stimpy 4 fucking times and restarted for his ass 3.
and he still bitched
But that's
it.
Steppy though.
And then
it's
he
still
was
Exactly,
Steppy though.
exactly, but he still taught this big boy shit. That's what get me, bro. If a man sit you the fuck down, stay the fuck sat down, bro.
Yep, he's gonna get
How
found out.
fuck
in
did
these
you back up
77, so
talking?
he's gonna get found out when his name is literally dying again and again and again. These 77s, his ass is gonna get even more. I mean, I've done kill counts, literally numbering them 1, 2, 3, and he still
Yeah,
runs
it's
his
just
mouth.
an irrelevance, man.
What's the
But
point?
you know, that's how that shit. I know you was asking about that shit with Shires and shit, so it kind of trailed off. But yeah, that's where that shit started from, bro.
Oh shit.
And then you know, Renegade started because the unknown bounty hunters we was fighting that night. I went to join them with my cousin and shit, 'cause you know my cousin helped start them and shit. And they was pretty big. That was a big ass posse. They used to have 21, 24 people on the map.
Yeah, they used to be huge.
Yeah, and I was gonna join them before I, thought about starting my own shit, 'cause that was when I first got the game. I was like a level 10 and shit. I wasn't really into this shit then. And then I remember I was hanging out with them boys, and they was like picking on me because I was a low level and shit. I'm like, bro, it's a video game. You picking on a nigga, you low level? Like, you supposed to be teaching me. I'm trying to join you, motherfucker. And his name was Scary White King. And he fucked around and said some shit. He said something, and one of them boys had killed my horse. You know what I'm saying? One of the boys had killed my horse, and that was Deadeye. It was my favorite horse and shit. I'm like, what the fuck you killed my horse? 'Cause now I got to ride Scrawny Nag. You see what I'm saying? That shit used to piss me the fuck off. 'Cause back then you had to ride Scrawny Nag for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he killed him. So I noticed he was over on the fucking, like, across the map fishing or some shit, and that was back when they could do the fish where they were stacking them up and shit and then going and selling them. So he had a good amount of fish over there. So I fuck around and got on my little Scrawny Nag, and I rode my ass all the way the fuck over there. And I was like, man, what the fuck, dude? What you shoot my horse for? He was like, fuck your horse. I was like, fuck my horse? What the fuck is you playing with? So I went over there, shot him in his motherfucking face, and then ever since then I just started the game to go fuck with UBH, and then that shit just got bigger. More people started talking shit, but they only talk shit because I was proud of my gang, bro. I used to take pictures of the guys and put them on Facebook and shit, and be like, bro, I got the best posse, and then I fucking just start talking shit, and I started talking shit with them, and that's how motherfuckers just start talking shit.
We actually appreciate people that have pride in their gang. I mean, like, we get inboxes on the TT from different gangs, and we watch their
Hell
shit,
yeah.
and I'm proud. I dig people being proud of their shit. I mean, I've got my own shit, but we take pride in people liking their own gang. We don't take
Bro,
take
we make
pride
movies about our fucking gang, bro.
Yeah, let's
You
just
know what I mean?
let's just
Like-
react to this if we can, just quickly. I mean, Brian here has commented on the YouTube stream. He wants us to comment on Red Dead Syndicate dropping out of the league because they couldn't kill Johnny. Laugh out loud. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
This is my opinion, man.
Isn't that the same guy?
Go ahead, bro.
Isn't that the same guy that got straight fucked for 9 hours is on the stream, right?
No.
The one that shot you 15 times with the
yes. You talking about Dead Santa?
Brian's talking about Dead Santa.
Santa,
says he said he shot me 16 times with a Carcano and it didn't kill me. It was more like 8 or 9. It wasn't 16, bro. And it had he maybe shot that.
They're being nice right now.
Yeah, but this is the thing, bro. This the thing. People say, "Oh, I'm dropping out because of the cars. They need to rebalance the cars." Listen, bro. Learn the motherfucking cars. Upgrade the cars. Get good with the fucking cars. If you ain't gonna do that, shut your bitch ass up and quit talking shit. Period, bro. Exactly. Because this the thing. I didn't even have them cards activated when I was doing that shit. I'm a tonic slammer, homie. All I gotta do is get a bottle in between every shot. You'll never fucking kill me. Yeah, how about stop hiding like a pussy with a Carcano and run up on me like I do you with these fucking Lamats? That way you got 18 shots instead of fucking 1. Then maybe you know what I'm saying, you can get the job done, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, half the time I ran up on Santa last night, bro, I ran up on his ass with Lamats. It was punishing his ass, just like I do Milk does, bitch ass. They get mad because he ran up on, bro. The man spawned on me. I got a video, bro. The man spawned on me. I was AFK. Wasn't paying attention to nobody. This motherfucker come up and try to throw a fire bottle on me. For one, bitch, I'm a hellhound, bro. That's what we do. You can't kill me with no fire, bro. I'm going to chug on you. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I end up scooping him, slamming him, choking him, breaking his neck. Right? When I seen him in that fight, he was trying to do the same shit, but he just couldn't keep up, bro. I can slam tonics with the best of them, bro. That shit Brian do, that's why Brian don't intimidate me at all. Because he's a good shot, but he ain't no different than Mjolnir, bro. He ain't gonna do nothing but hide. All I got to do is rush you, homie. If I don't rush you, my man behind me gonna rush you. He gonna be right there with me. You not gonna kill both of us. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. Motherfuckers ain't doing this mid game shit, bro. I done maxed out all 3 of these roles because I needed the shit for PvP. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a grinder, bro.
And cause you want
man, I maxed out all 3 of them bitches. All 9 cards, I got all them bitches maxed out already. The whole crew got that shit. You look outside and look at our horses, bro. Can't get this shit unless you level 20s, bro. We grind, we help each other, we grow with each other. That's what makes us different than all these other gangs, because they not gangs, they alliances. They're HHR hate clubs.
Yeah. Hate clubs.
That's what they are. And that's cool, you know, it is what it is. If that's how you want to live, that's how you can live. You feel what I'm saying? But we don't live that way. But Brian, since you paying attention, baby boy, we do want the 7v7. We do want it, you know, within the next couple of weeks. You know, we ain't gonna use no E rounds. We're not gonna do no toxic shit. I'm not gonna bring up nothing about your little Stimpy, is what I'll say. We're not gonna do nothing about your little Stimpy. And we trying to get the 7 vs 7, and we gonna show y'all who run the shit, bro. Cause I know you think y'all do, but y'all don't. Bond Smoke, you can bring him too. I would advise you don't bring the regulators though, cause we're not fighting them unless they fight as their own entity. So yeah, we want to shut them up and set them down by themselves. So this for the regulators. I know y'all listening too. If y'all listening, if Daddy Brian listening, you know, stop being pussies, bro. Come up out of that defense mode, put the me rounds down, and let's see how good y'all are off these guns, bro. We can do the 4v4, we can do the 2 vs 4, we can do the 3 vs 4, we can do however y'all want it. But only regulators.
Non-regulators.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, bro, we ain't scared of none of them motherfuckers, bro. Listen, bro. Long as you don't boot me or I don't catch you fucking lag switching or doing that rapid crouch shit, bro, I'll bang with you, bro. If I catch you doing that shit, I'll block you and you can kiss my ass.
Yeah. The thing is, with us in HHR, we had to go for a bit of evolution. We would never parlay anyone, but what happened is all these gangs like Henry Vasquez's motherfuckers, regulators, they were coming in defensive mode, using fucking E-rails, glitching us, kicking us off servers. You know, about 4 of our members have had to go and buy new fucking Wi-Fi boxes because of these motherfuckers.
200 a pop, son.
4 of them. 4 members have had to go and get new fucking you know, routers because of this shit. And
yeah, and that's the thing. They always talk
about.
about us doing the shit, but they got screenshots from in their most trusted members chat of them actually doing the shit, like actually doing the shit.
They got clowned on for a good minute with that shit too.
Yeah, man, but motherfuckers hate us so much that they'll still fuck with some scumbags like that just because they're against us. That's all.
It's the same story for BWG, man.
Exactly.
You guys on new BWG. Straight up.
Exactly.
So, what's the future for New Hanover News Network then, now that you're detached from Alan and Ventral Fang?
Going forward, I'm gonna try and keep it the way it was before, strictly to the satire content, and
hell yeah.
I'm gonna try and report on news and shit, but I'm gonna add my own twist to it like I usually do. I'm probably gonna start searching. I'm gonna start searching for a new staff. I'm already keeping Bulgarian in there. That's only one conventional thing that I'm still gonna keep around on the page because he does make good content for us. I don't got an issue with him. He's a great dude.
Yeah, man.
We got Chris too.
Yeah, Chris is a funny motherfucker, bro. I wish he was here, man. He's a good dude. I fuck with Stretch.
Oh, Stretch, he's funny.
Yeah, I fuck with Stretch. That bitch can't fight, but he funny as hell.
Stretch has helped out my page tremendously too. When I added him as an admin, he was a part of that big growth. He helped that page grow significantly with his content. Like, for a while, there was like a good portion of his content was coming from him, not me.
Yeah.
He was good at that stuff.
And that's what make it good. That's what make it good. You know, editing team, man. We do a lot of that same shit. There's a few guys that you know write for the Tribune and shit. Of course, it's, you know, Matt's the executive editor. It's his page and shit. But you know, we assist him with it and shit. But it's good to have that teamwork and cohesiveness, man. And he's a funny dude. Y'all just gotta start doing more. Like the post is cool, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with doing the post like the power rankings and shit like that, but find a way to put some kind of visual aspects with that shit. Videos, you know, pictures, shit like that to give people more of a, you know, something to fucking interact with. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with all the content.
Hell, put on, man, listen, I think everybody that's doing these fucking news pages, bro, everybody that's doing these news pages should be focusing on finding gangs that's not in our community and introducing them to our community.
Which is also why, after I take my little break from being in posses and everything, I'm gonna just focus on leveling up, shit like that. Because I do want to start making like my own little series called News Reporting where I just pop up on people and start shooting them and stuff. That's another thing I'm going to be planning here sometime in the future. But for now, I kind of want to stay out of all the posse drama just so I can assure that I'm going to be
you gotta stay a neutron, man. You gotta stay neutral.
The thing is, they never let you anyway. We tried that shit. We tried that shit with all the gangs, Devil's Cavalry, Rabbits, and particularly the Rabbits were just toxic toward it, you know. And the thing is, they think we always be hating on their content. I actually read their memes and their little meme videos, and I laugh my ass off.
Oh yeah, they fucking do good. They do good memes and shit, though. I'll give them that.
It's funny shit, you know. It's funny shit. I mean, Brand, before we wrap this all up, I mean, have you got any other questions you want to ask from New? Because I mean, I think you've covered it more or less. You know, like I say, I still don't quite understand why, when you was Unforgiven, you decided to kind of. I know you got kicked out of the gang, but I don't know why you. You know, at the time we was at war. You know, it was all even called the war. You know, the war to end all wars, and you kind of sided with them. I think now that you kind of regret it personally. I think you think that I just want to go in the middle now. But I still don't understand why you aligned with them, you know, against us. I don't understand why.
Do you feel like it benefited you? Like at the end of the day, do you feel like it benefited you after everything's said and done?
When it came to the Tumbleweed Tribune and New Hanover News Network beef, I feel like that did pick up a lot of publicity that I was looking for with that. Because at the end of the day, that was a big part of it too, was having that kind of publicity for like a big like
Jesus
news
Christ,
feed,
what are y'all
because
doing?
You never had that.
Yeah.
See, this is the type of shit you see here at the HHR. You see this?
Well, they just having a little fight, aren't
Just
they?
hammering the motherfucker.
It's beautiful. I fucking love these guys.
Same shit they were doing months ago. Goddamn. Yeah, no. End of the day, the New Hanover News Network beef and the Tumbleweed Tribune beef was all publicity type shit. Really come.
Yeah,
really,
yeah,
really
of
come
course,
down to
of
it.
course.
We got some good laughs out of it. We got a lot of good content out of it between the both of us, meme-wise, roast-wise, everything.
Shit, to be
Like,
honest, man, I give it to you. You're the only one that's been able to stand on their toes with me doing that shit. And for how long you stood on your toes, I give you that.
Yeah, because the others
I'll give
haven't.
you
I
that.
mean, the Blackwater Times
Nah,
might
they
have
not gonna
more,
stand, bro.
They
Brand gonna
might
go
have,
with you, but they can't stand.
They might have more likes than both our pages combined, but Blackwater Times is pure trash. It's like I go through their
It
page
is, man.
and I think through it, I'm like,
Their
boring,
page is just
boring,
pure support, bro.
boring,
That's all
boring.
it's just people supporting him. It's not people really engaged in the content, bro.
They're
Well-
not,
Nobody gives a fuck who's sheriff over Blackwater. Like, bitch, let me see you goddamn lock some people up. Come lock me up.
yeah,
You know what I'm
come and check
saying?
our
Show me
permits.
you the
Well-
fucking sheriff. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this: they did take one of our news reporters recently to, though.
I know the guy.
Yeah.
He ended up joining their page too, and I mean, you could tell when he's the one writing, and when he's the one writing, there's some good fucking content right there.
See, that's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
like, I don't even know what
That's I'm
Luke's
talking about.
story is. Like, I don't understand how people loyalty can just switch from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it, it wasn't cool here. I'm gonna go be loyal there. Like, it turns out to not be loyalty then. It's about the content, bro. You make good content. You know, at the end of the day, you make good content, bro.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I won't lie. There was a moment where I did sell out, but I couldn't sell out just like that and to join someone else's thing that they built, because I built something already with New Hanover. When New Hanover went down, everybody knew about it. Like that very morning, they didn't see nothing from us, and they couldn't even find our page. Like I woke up to people being like, "Hey, what happened to your page?" Like my.
Yeah, they did that to me with Salt too.
I mean, Johnny can have his own opinion on it. That's up to him. But all I see is Tumbleweed Tribune whipping all your asses. You know, that's all I see.
I will
Yeah,
say-
and that's because
see,
we put out good content, bro. We put out good content. We just don't put out the same kind of content he puts out.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's in his own lane, we're in our own lane, but we put out different content. You feel what I'm saying?
All things considered, though, our pages are about on the same level with everything in this community. Like our pages are both representing like two different sides of the community altogether.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
if you
true.
think of-
We're more on the professional side of things.
yeah,
You
if you're
know, like
thinking,
videos of sevens and shit. Like we try to do the tourneys too, but motherfucker won't do the tourneys.
yeah,
Like they scared we gonna jump them or some shit.
No, I'll be honest with you, Brown. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
exactly.
say bullshit just this interview. I don't feel like our pages are on the same par. I feel like our page is better than all the other pages. That's how I feel personally. I'm not saying you
And
guys
I
don't
mean-
do. I don't see you. I'm not saying you don't do good stuff and some funny stuff. That's why I like it and put the laugh emoji because I think it's funny as fuck. But there's a difference between making a meme and making people laugh to actually reporting on RDO content. There's a difference. There's
Well,
a
I do
true
report
difference.
on audio content too. The thing it really comes down to, like, don't get me wrong, your page is good too. Like both of our pages, like I believe, like run this community.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
I'd say-
whole.
Yeah, we do. The Blackwater Times don't do shit.
But I mean, we really are about like each other's equal if you really do think about it. Like all things considered, like we're both the biggest names at this point besides Blackwater Times and their 900 something followers. Like we're the ones that report the most, we're the ones that you go to first, that you hear from first. And yeah, you do have a really big follow base and I mean, when I still had the original one, like that one was blowing up for the longest time. It just
if you want to as well. I mean, Valentine newsletter that was when I was with BSV. That was my page. You know, 90% of the work on that page was me. If you go to that page and you scroll back all the old beefs, some of the best posts, to be honest with you, they were all my posts. But because I left BSV,
you can tell too, because
I wanted to do it again, start fresh, brand new name, brand new thing with HHR. We have the admin rights. Andy was a bitch about it. As soon as I left, Andy begged me multiple occasions to come back and run it for him. Honestly, multiple occasions. And look at his page now. When's the last time he did a post? Like fucking May? You know what I mean?
Well,
it's
to be fair, he's in jail too.
He's in jail.
He's in jail
Yeah.
now? Shit.
For what?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? He got arrested for parole. I shouldn't be probably saying that out loud all over the fucking
Who gives a fuck? He got arrested for parole. I did 9.5 years. Big fucking deal. As long as he ain't a child molester or a rat, he good.
I mean, true. It's just an out of respect kind of thing, I guess. But
Man, niggas
I
get
can
locked
tell-
up every day, B. That shit ain't nothing new. You embarrassed because you go to jail? Get the fuck out of here, man.
nah, but I will say that I could tell that there was a difference in Valentine newsletter when you left. You really did bring that page out. A
Man,
whole lot.
Matt's a fucking guru when it comes to that shit, man.
Yeah,
That's the
and
reason
I'm
why
not
the
gonna lie,
Tumbleweed
too,
does
it's
so
like-
well. When
and
it
I'm not
comes to
gonna lie,
reporting on RDO in-game facts and content, ain't nobody fucking with the Tumbleweed Times, bro.
I'm not gonna lie too. His British accent has a lot to do with it too. It's just
Because it
it's
makes
nice.
it sound professional.
Dude, exactly. Like that fucking his fucking voice. Like I'm not trying to geek over a fucking British voice here, but you just add a British voice to really anything, and the fucking content's gonna go up. It's gonna sound fucking good. Like motherfuckers are gonna lie all day and be like, your voice sounds weird, but dude, you can listen to a British person talk all fucking day about literally anything.
There's a guy in our crew called Jake, man. He rides the accent, doesn't he, Johnny, man? He rides it out.
Bruh,
Every
if
time.
Jake started a page, bro, if he started some kind of page, create content, he just like you, bro. He a funny motherfucker. He just hilarious.
Yeah. But no doubt,
Just a young funny motherfucker.
I do respect you in the content way. You've went to great lengths to try and, to match me pound for pound. You've thrown one fist, we've thrown another, you've thrown another back, we've thrown, and it's been real fun, If there wasn't people like you to challenge us, it'd be pretty boring, So give you your dues for that. I do laugh at your page, I do laugh at your content. I haven't reported half the stuff that you accused me of reporting as well, may I add. Long may it continue and stuff. I'm glad that you're away from Alan, and I hope that your content comes thick and fast and it's funny and shit like that. We'll hook up with you. We'll say, look, do you know about this? There's no harm in dropping a fellow reporter a line, and giving that professional courtesy. And look, we got Los Hombres now. Look, they're commenting on the chat. Brian's saying we want an interview with Los Hombres next. Brian's saying, hell, we can do it right now.
Tell him we'll do an interview at the aforementioned date. I will contact them with the date, and yes, they will get their interview.
Okay, well
They're all wanting it next.
But are we bringing Stimpy or no? Because that's going to be a funny ass.
Tell Stimpy he got to keep his mic muted because our listeners like to understand what's going on.
Oh god. Yeah, this is YouTube, Stimpy, okay? You'll have to keep the swearing down, there's kids watching. Okay.
Oh yeah, and tell them if they're listening, Scotty Laxon, bro, don't think that it's over at all. Like, even close. If you peep your head back out of any of these pages I'm allowed in, I will make you look like a fucking moron.
Scotty, we know you're running around with Clefairy. We know you're doing your little. we're gonna keep firebombing you every time we see you.
We know you ain't got no teeth. We know all this shit.
Yeah, stick to fishing,
Y'all just
motherfucker.
fucking going in
We
on the
know
fucking
Dawn
offers
T.
right now.
We know Dawn T and Barbara and all, and we know she's a bitch, like you said. You want to shoot up the school, etc., etc.
Hey, Brian is saying right now he wants to join the chat. Should we get Brian in here, or should we save that for another time?
Nah. This ain't about Brian. This is about Brand. Brian ego has no place here right now.
I just kind of feel like I want to see what he's got to say to this, you know? He seems
You
quite
know what
eager.
he's gonna say, man. You know what he's gonna say.
Let's hear
You
him
know,
out.
man,
Let's hear him out.
I never got involved with all the beef. I was just trying to keep it in the game. I just want to fight, and it goes behind the scenes and creates all these fucking situations for all this toxic shit to happen, yo.
Give me just a second. Give me just a second.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Bro, get him in here. It'll be funny. Let's see what he's got to say.
Dead rabbits, you.
Oh, dead rabbits. Bro, get him in here. It'll be funny. Let's see what he's got to say.
Dead rabbits,
You know when you all finally forget I exist and move on with yours,
Oh
like,
shit.
then when's the last time we actually saw each other?
That fucking killed me, dude.
It's been a while.
Wait.
Why? Because I'm moving on to better things.
There's your little shout out, Dead rabbits.
They did one about me as well. They did one about Johnny. They did. The dead rabbits did one of Johnny getting shot in a cap. They did one of Johnny getting shot in the corridor and me coming up to his body and looking all sad. It was fucking brilliant.
And what's funny, bro, is I've even asked Jasper, like, yo, teach me how to fucking do the videos and I'll never make one about you. I just want to know how. I don't know how to do that shit. If I did, bro, I would fucking, oh my god, bro, I'd be baking the fuck out of people, bro.
Yeah, I'll be real. She helps me with a lot of my content too. For a while, she was making a lot of the memes for me.
Yeah,
like
she's a beast.
Seen the shit she was posting on Brian, and then I was like, okay, wait a minute.
That bitch went in on Brian. Man, she never went in on fucking Slug, though, man. He must have had some embarrassing shit on her or something.
Oh, there's a lot of shit.
She said
there's a lot of shit.
As soon as we got the hammer in the game, they went out, found Slug and hammered him to death.
Did they?
Yeah, the day they got, there's a video on YouTube, they hammered him to death as soon as the hammer got released.
Nice. I did the same shit, I'm not gonna lie. I did that shit, I did it to Freelance last night, beat him to death with a hammer, I beat Santa to death with a hammer, Miss Claus beat that bitch to death with a hammer.
Yeah.
Right. Beat the fuck out. We actually grouped up on Milk Duds like 9 deep and beat him with hammers, that shit was fun.
Right. Let's let, I reckon we should, for the sake of content, let's let Brian join, bro.
Shit, do your thing. Go ahead.
He's put, I bet you've got no
I'm
idea.
telling you right now, I'm not staying here for an hour while he fucking talk about his goddamn self, though.
Johnny, you've completed your bounty hunter roles.
I guess add to the tag guest star Brian.
Okay, Brian, guest star. You're gonna get a little guest intro to come in and say what you want to say. Brian, shoot me a friend request right now because you know that I deleted your ass. Send me a friend request and I'll add you to the chat.
Make sure to catch me on fucking League of Legendary Gunslingers Week 1. I'll be covering I don't know what fucking game. I was trying to make it sound like ESPN.
Why is this guy in the stream now, Gene Valagine? Wasn't he in our recruits chat? He keeps messaging Brian.
He probably was.
Jesus Christ. This is another recruit.
What is...
Yeah, he was.
There's a lot of them.
He was a recruit. Crow. What was his tag again, bro?
There's a lot of them. He was a cricket.
They probably, Brian probably
now,
sent them to infiltrate. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
I'll be honest right now. I'm glad you guys took my boy Cat. He's a good shooter. He was one of the
Cat's
best
a good
guys.
motherfucker, bro. I fuck with Cat.
Yeah.
Why the fuck?
I'm glad you guys
Why
I'll tell
the
you
fuck
what,
he was brainwashed her?
Oh, you can't really.
Man, he was something else. I give him that. He was something fucking else.
Johnny Truelove has commented saying he still needs to speak to management. Johnny Truelove, you be fucking around too long, bro. This is... Right, okay, here we go. Yeah, what's up, Kat? You can speak to Brad. This is Kat. He's edited our recruitment process. He's doing a hell of a good job. He's doing a hell of a
I'm
good
better
job.
than him.
And he's left Ventral Fang, and he's going to make it here with us.
Well, I can say this already. He's already off to a good start.
That can
Yeah, I remember that.
it turned into what it turned into. But I know Big Chad bitch ass won't come on here and 1v1 with me though. I know he won't come on here and 7 vs 7 with me neither. Him, James White, none of them pussies. Eagle,
Don't see
none
him in a
of them.
minute. Whoa, here we go. Hello, Brian.
There's Brian.
What is up? What is up?
How you doing, Brian?
Same
We're reading
old
your
shit.
comments here on the live stream. So what,
Just enjoying your all's little show you got going on.
what do you want to say?
I don't know, nothing really. I'm just bored.
You saw that your Los Hombres
Who
friends paid
is
us.
Who is Gene Valjean, yo?
I'm not for sure who he is. He comments on a lot of the stuff on the Los Hombres page. He seems like a
There
chill
you
dude.
go.
Isn't he the guy that? Isn't he Rumpelstiltskin, the guy that tried to join our recruit process and I killed him? Isn't it that guy?
Rumpelstiltskin? No.
Yeah.
No?
That's not Rumpelstiltskin.
That's not Rumpelstiltskin?
No.
Oh, okay.
He said Chad Ben Poop.
Yeah, I don't know. So, Brian, what do you think about these 7v7s coming up then between HHR and Los Hombres? And tell us a little bit about the league that's coming up.
I think it'll be exciting. I definitely think it'll be a challenge, you know.
Alright, my turn to ask question next.
Like HHR, you know, y'all got your shit going on, and you know, surprisingly, it's going pretty good for y'all. So I can't say too much. Y'all got some good fighters now, so it'll be a fun fight. I think it'll be the fight to watch, one of the fights to watch, that's for sure.
When you
Alright, now
say
that you-
surprisingly, what makes you say surprisingly?
I was
Yeah.
going to say that.
I'm just saying surprisingly because I remember the HHR in the beginning and shit, and it's definitely different now, that's for sure.
Okay,
Y'all got
sure
some,
do.
y'all rolling deep. Goddamn.
We try,
Alright, so
bro, we
seeing how a
try.
lot of your guys responded to falling from first place to third on my power rankings, how are you guys going to respond yourselves to being first place and going to third in a matter of just a month?
For me, I try to preach to the guys that let's just have fun with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get caught up too much into the bullshit and the what other people thinks. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
you know, I left the game. I basically left the game for like a month or two because I felt like shit was getting way too toxic and it wasn't worth it. So obviously we take pride in trying to be the best we can, but I always remind them, you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day, it's a game. Let's just have fun with it. Let's not get too caught up in this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, damn, somebody hit that vape like it was their last, isn't it?
I know I
Oh,
got
this
too
is that
caught up in
fucking-
this shit.
My G-Pen going empty, the card's all fucking...
so
Let me get a
why-
new one.
confirm for us, Brian, while we're all here then. Give us the list of the teams that are going to be in this league that you're starting.
Well, let me look at my phone, goddamn it.
Because RDS have dropped
One
down.
thing I will say about that league shit is he does put together some good leagues. Like shit, and I've seen some of the content he put together for the Los Hombres, like shit that he be doing, put together for the team to do. That's good to do for your team, bro.
We've been doing,
That's good to
we've
do
been
for
doing a
your
lot
team.
of good shit since this update. The update kind of brought me back. It brought some other guys back. Los Hombres is actually growing for the first time. we've split our shit into different groups. We got a Griefer group, we got a Death Squad group, we got a European group, and we actually have been doing a lot of training events for newer guys coming in. Today, we're trying to organize sniper training, because I truly believe that sniping is going to have a huge effect in the future.
Yeah.
It's going to be more OP than it was, and it's going to be more needed because of these tank builds that everyone are running nowadays, and the tonic slamming, the shit that, like, I started a trend, man. You do a certain thing, they see how fucking OP it is, everyone does it, and you just got to adapt and evolve, you know what I'm saying? And people are complaining, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I tonic slam more than fucking anyone. I came up with the tank build and told everyone else to run the build I was running, and then people were copying them, and I die every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like people are impossible to kill, you just have to adjust. And I think snipers are going to play a big role, because you get hit with a sniper round here and there while getting hit with a couple other guys. And man, I ran across some, because I've been fucking with a lot of guys outside of the community, trying to see who's all out there. And man, there's some guys out there that can hit you with 2 sniper rounds before.
Where the fuck do you find them? How do you find these other communities? I can't find them to save my fucking life.
I've been jumping people in Arabian communities, Mexican communities, Italian communities, and like if there's only 1 or 2 guys, I just fuck with them for 2 minutes and then I move on until I find like a large posse. And like I was gonna say, man, I've ran across, they want to complain about this new build and shit like RDS, and I've ran across guys that can hit you with 2 to 3 sniper rounds before you can even pull up a tonic menu, and those motherfuckers will fuck me up.
Great snipers. Heavy does that shit, bro. Me and Heavy have went back and forth, doing our little training and shit like that, because we do that shit as well, obviously. But it's the Carcano, man. The bitch can fire. As long as you get that fire rate off, man, you're gonna drop me. It's just that they can't deal with pressure. They're hiders, they're pixel peekers, they look for cover, you know what I'm saying? Which is not a bad thing. I always use terrain for cover. But at the same time, that's all they want to do. All I gotta do is put this pressure on you, bro.
They're a good squad, man. It's just that I don't feel like dealing, like I've did this league before, man, and I don't feel like dealing with the groups that are like, hey, if I don't get my fucking way,
name, Mike?
Not me. Anyways, I don't want to deal with gangs that are like, hey, if I don't get my way, I'm gonna drop out of the league, or hey, I'm not happy because this happened.
Shit,
I'm
like, who is breathing in their mic like that, bro? Fuck, one of y'all niggas fall asleep at the mic or some shit? Damn. Sound like a cheek in my ear, man.
That's an inside joke.
But nah, man, like one of the things that I notice about them is they're like bottom feeders. They attach themselves to something bigger than them so they can kind of, pony back and have backup and shit like that. And then when the tides change, so do their loyalties. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think you got to understand about RDS is they're not a large group, and I don't think they have any interest in becoming a large group. A lot of them are real life friends, so that's why they stay kind of a small posse. But they had a falling out with us. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It's a game, man. And I tell John, you know what I'm saying, I might talk a little shit about them dropping out of the league, but I think John's a good dude, and I'm not gonna have beef with him just because he has beef with the Los Hombres. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done with that shit. Like, we can meet each other in game, have some fun, have a good fight. But there's a reason why I dropped out of the Salt communities, man. I'm tired of this shit, Let's just have fun. Fuck.
So why
don't know how to do that shit.
So why did because he levitated to Los Hombres. When he was absolute unit, him and Lady O had a little stint in our recruits, and then he come over to you guys instantly. Why did that shit end? What was the beef about? I mean, why did he decide to?
I mean, I don't really want to get too far into discussion because, like I said, I don't want to cause any more drama than there already is. I'll just say he had his reason, and
he ain't like the fact them boys booted the fuck out of us and was posting all our goddamn IPs in they chat.
I can sit here and tell you guys we ain't booted you all I want, but at the end of the day, you're gonna believe what you want to believe. So that's all I can really say about that. You got the screenshots. The screenshots, they make us look bad. I ain't gonna lie there, but you know, I'm just gonna say, like, from my perspective, the truth from my eyes, from what I've seen, because I haven't been the most active person over this last summer. Been spending a lot of time with my family. We had a conversation about it. Yeah, we had a conversation about it. A lot of us was curious how it works. You know, it was happening to us all the time, and I told the guys I don't want to go that route because I don't want shit to get that way because it's stupid. I mean, what are you gonna accomplish from booting somebody? You're just gonna piss people off. You know, I don't want to kill people. I don't want to boot them.
I like how they say. I like how all these people say we do this shit. Yet nobody ever proved we do this shit. I don't fucking know how to boot, bro.
That Henry Vasquez, his people seem to be booters, most certainly. Every
Yeah,
time
bro, I don't fuck with Henry Vasquez. If I see him on the map, I immediately fucking parlay his ass and get the fuck on because I know them boys cheat.
Yep.
If I see the regulators, I immediately get the fuck on because I know they boot.
I don't know about regulators booting and shit, but
who is Tyrone? I know that Tyrone motherfucker be booting.
I don't know Tyrone, to be honest.
He the one with my IP address. He ain't got that bitch because it look pretty.
Yeah,
see, this the thing though. It all fall on you because you the leader.
Well, I mean that's the way you see it. The way I see it is, you know, if I knew for sure one of the guys in Los Hombres was booting people, I would boot him out of the gang. And it takes a lot for me to boot somebody out of the gang.
You gave one of them my IP address and told him it's the best way to get away from HHR fast. Those were your exact words.
Nah, see, you got those screenshots. All those screenshots were kind of not put together in the right sequence.
I mean, I'm saying the bubble has your name right there above it. They didn't chop it in.
Yeah, but when I said the part where it says get away from HHR fast, that's actually before we even had the conversation about this shit, and it was more of, hey, HHR is booting, and I'm like, hey, if the shit's gotten this toxic, we need to just ignore it and move on until things settle down, you know what I'm saying? It was not as like, hey, let's boot them to get away from them. That's not how it was.
The exact words were, this is Boogeyman's is blah, 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 blah. It's the best way to get away from HHR fast. And I quote.
Okay, we'll read back over the screenshots because I know 100% you got the messages in the wrong sequence there.
Well, I mean, the sequence doesn't matter. The bubble's there. You know what I mean? It was said. You know, if I say I'm a boot a motherfucker, when I came on the mic and I told them boys that I knew what happened to whoever the fuck Bruce's account is, oh yeah, we deleted his fucking account. I say that shit trolling, Holmes. I don't know Bruce, don't give a fuck about Bruce, and if I had control to delete an account, it sure as fuck wouldn't have been a nobody like goddamn Bruce, bro.
Why do they keep saying we did that? Why do they keep saying we did that?
Because it was slugged. It was fucking Alan Shires running his fucking weenie washer, bro. And this community is gullible as shit. They gullible as shit, bro.
Subliminal me from Dead Rabbits has now sent me a friend request.
Miona.
Oh,
Mr. Pixel Peeker. Hey, Miona, man, when I'm gonna get my 1v1, Miona? I wanna whoop you. Watch, straight E rounds, what you wanna bet? What I tell you, bro, nobody can deal with us without these E rounds, bro. I'm telling you, nobody can deal with us.
I think that goes for everyone, though. I mean, it's just like me and Matt had a conversation the other day, you know? And I'm like, damn, HHR, what y'all, like, how much time y'all spent farming E rounds and shit? And he's just like,
and
man, we use them because other people using them. I think that's
it.
That's the case. Is other people use them because other people use, and it's gotten to the point where everyone uses them because
yeah, but see, that's the thing is all that they use. If I run out, I'm not about to go farm more. That's lame. Once they gone, they gone. I don't even like E rounds, bro. That L2 R2 shit pisses me off. That's
Right.
why I'm
Well,
so happy that I can eat the fuck out of E-rounds now.
well, I say I'm looking forward to the league then, man. I want to see some actual real fights, man. It should be interesting. It should be fun. Cause to be honest, I'm at the point, man, when I get hit with an E-round, man, I'm enjoying my real life so much right now. If I get hit with a bunch of E-rounds, I'll just turn the goddamn game on and go
Bro,
back to fucking hanging out with my
if
kids.
a posse spawns in on me more than 5 fucking times and don't use nothing but E-rounds and leaves, I parlay them, bro. You not finna come in and have your fun with me. The fuck I look like to you? That shit is dumb as hell. I look like your fucking toy. Come in here and fight me, bro. Put the E-rounds away and let's fucking do it.
Well, you know, I say let's do this fucking league thing, and you know what I'm saying. Let's let the best posse win, and you know let's do this shit like men. Let's not make excuses, and let's just have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's,
look, E-round ate that shit. You a bum, bro. Another E-round ate that shit. Y'all gotta stop with shenanigans. Eagle, you trash now, bro.
They literally
Oh
got me
my
up
god,
close
how
with
many E-rounds does this guy take? I just shot him 6
Bro.
times, this Anthrax guy.
And this right here, and this right here is why BWG no longer has the name that they did, bro. This is why they are remnants of what they used to be, bro. And one of the reasons is sitting right here in this party chat, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think Mjolnir is even BWG no more.
Nah, he's a dead rabbit. How could you? Oh my god, bro, I'd be goddamn if I let my shit die and then go join the second tier likes. You know what I mean? I would. Ain't no way, bro.
Well, I mean, Dead Rabbits are higher than BWG right now, but
Hell
I
yeah,
respect, I kind of
BWG is
respect,
non-existent, bro.
Well, like it's kind of hard to say who's like I don't even know who's BWG, who's not, but like BWG Wolfpack, I kind of respect like what they're doing right now because they're doing their own thing, man. They're just having fun and they're griefing and that's it. They don't care about being better than anyone no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny too because you'll see them behind rocks. Like I was looking at Subliminal Me just now. Look, I was looking at Subliminal Me just now, and she bobs back and forth like she's fucking using so much skill to paint this shit black and send a dynamite arrow at you.
Yeah, it's just E-rounds.
Oh my god, bro.
Every time I've shot an E-round, I've been blown up by a dynamite arrow. But
that's why I want to fight. That's why I want to fight you because I know that you don't use E-rounds like that, and I know that you pretty much fight. You fight on a level ground, and I wanna. Nobody will fight us like that, man. Nobody will fight us like that. Alan Shires wouldn't even give me a 1v1.
That's what one of you guys.
Wouldn't even give me a 1v1. He talking about no rules. I said, who the fuck shoots a 1v1 with no rules?
Bro, have you ever seen him fight without E-round?
Never. Not one fucking time have I been shot by that man by a regular round, bro.
I'm sitting here like, man, I don't want to get up in this toxic shit and have someone mad at me again, but he's gonna be mad at me for saying this. But like,
man, that man hate everybody, bro.
I used to tell fucking like a lot of guys in BWG, I'm like, bro, we gotta start fighting without.
Here as well.
We gotta start fighting without E-rounds because when you fight with E-rounds all the time, you lose skills. That's what happened to me when I first got E-rounds. I used nothing but E-rounds till I was about rank 120, and then I started doing friendly fights within BWG for training. And I was like, bro, I'm trash. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten sloppy with my shit, man, and you know, I think that's one of the things that kind of happened to Alan, man. Is every time I see him, it's just E-rounds, bro. And I ain't seen him in a while though, so maybe it's not the same no more. I don't know.
Oh, I'm just getting E-rounded to hell. I've just got like 3 against me with E-rounds right now. This is the thing that
I'm over here trying to help you, alright.
This is why the battles just go like this because they've come straight in with E-rounds. We're just firing
like,
them
bro,
back.
At least come in like on some like I don't know, man. I guess I think differently than a lot of these people do. They think that shit is a win for them, bro. I don't see that shit as no win. I just see it as you just came in squeak, you know.
We've been doing a lot of 77s and shit. And the guys are starting to see how much more fun it is to do those things because it ain't so toxic, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more strategy to it. It's not just showing up with E-rounds, blowing shit up. Like you actually have to communicate with each other, plan something out. Like you know, you got a 77 in a couple days, and you know the location. It's like, okay, now we can get together, come up with a strategy.
Go scout that shit.
Do this shit legit, and that shit's kind of fun, you know.
It's very fun, man. But then you got fags like these dudes who just. Like, look at this. You already in here hiding. What are you doing?
I'm trying to use express ammo against them.
Why are you in here trying to hide Anthrax, you fucking bum?
They're using bow and arrows against me, you know?
It's all good. They'll run out eventually, and then they'll leave, just like they always do.
I'm just gonna use Express Hammer against them. Actually, that's showing live stream.
What you thought? Come back.
I'm looking forward to the 7v7s. I really think one day we should fucking set up a 14v14. I think that shit would be legit. I think that shit would be fun.
That'd be hella fun.
And man, I think people, man, they forget what this game's about. They get so caught up in the beefs and shit. And I think, you know, I think it's time, man. A lot of people just need to calm down and have fun, bro.
You know what I find funny right now? I find it funny how the BWG leaders are trying to combat like Eagle and what's his face, and they're actually using the dead rabbits to try to do that right now, and you can like literally watch it. It's funny.
Yeah. Ooh.
Damn, BWG got weak, bro. That shit is crazy. You would have never thought either.
Yeah.
I thought it is, man. I thought they was gonna be around for a grip, bro.
I saw it coming. And you know, I spoke to a certain someone. I'm not gonna mention names because, like I said, I ain't trying to get wrapped up in someone else's drama. But basically, the story I got with BWG splitting up was, or at least from one person's perspective, I think they all split up for different reasons. But one person told me they just kind of missed how things was in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I talked to Jacqueline. Jacqueline said that they turned into fucking pussies, bro.
Yeah.
They turned, like, to me, what the thing I heard was a dispute.